Hey guys, Jenn Pike here from Simplicity Yoga and Fitness Therapy Studios and the Simplicity Project. It is January the 22nd today. Almost a full 4 weeks since the holidays have come and gone for most of us. And this is the last of the series of me talking about things that you can do to get through the holidays. And some of you must be wondering, what do you mean get through the holidays? We're already past it. But we are still uncoiling ourselves from the effects of that pace and financially maybe what we spent, the things that we ate. So many people approach 2014 or approach the year at that strike of midnight that, okay, you know, as of right now, I'm a completely different person and these are the things I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to live. And it takes more time than that. I mean, you're only 3 weeks into the new year. I'm hoping for most of you that you're really just starting to get in touch with what you actually want to create this year, how you actually want to feel. So tips 11 and 12 in this last little series are really about how to fully solidify your commitment to your mission moving forward and setting a new year and new intentions for yourself. So step number 11 is gratitude. So gratitude can come in a multitude of different ways. Obviously, gratitude is being happy, it's being grateful, it's being thankful for everything. And I think that in a time of year like this, when we're coming out of having so many material things, to move away from being grateful for that type of stuff. Instead, to be grateful for the people that you have in your life and the memories that you have created with them, the places you might have traveled to and that you may be traveling to. To be grateful for yourself, to really, truly feel that. To be so grateful for the fact that you have the ability to stand tall, to bend, to flex, to even take a deep, full breath, these things that we take for granted every day. And to really use that as part of your tools and your resources and your motivation to move you and propel you forward into this next year with boundless potential and incredible opportunities. So the question I have for you to get deeply rooted into that level of gratitude to yourself, for yourself, is how do you want to feel this year? This has been a big one for me. When somebody actually asked me, what are your core desired feelings? That was huge for me. Because I think at January we get wrapped up in what we want to get rid of, what we don't want to feel anymore, instead of focusing on what we do want to feel. So for me this year, I want to feel awesome. I mean, awesome is my big word. I use it a lot, but I want to feel great. I want to feel great when I wake up. I want to feel great throughout my day. I want to feel great with my children doing nothing and doing amazing things. I want to feel great with my husband. I want to feel great with my family, in my job. I want to feel great and awesome. I want to be happy more than not. And so far, so good. And it's not because I ignore things or because I have a perfect life, because it is far from that. I think it's just that I notice what I notice, and I'm grateful for every experience, even the ones that don't feel so incredible at the time. And I just learn what I can from them and ask, what am I to learn from this? Why has this presented itself in my life? And I move forward from there. And clearly, steps 1 through 10. I eat healthy, I get sleep, I drink water, I get my smoothies in, I have lots of green in my life, I do yoga every single day, I do a form of meditation every day, I breathe consciously and awarely, I'm surrounded by awesome people. That's another really big one too. And for tip number 12, read. Read before you go to bed, journal. I've got some of my, the books that are in my life right now, but I change them up seasonally. So a big book that's part of my life at the moment is The Desire Map by Danielle LaPorte. I love this woman. I was introduced to her work a few years ago. I've posted some of her stuff onto my blog and on my Facebook page, but this is the beautiful book, The Desire Map. You can get it in chapters. It is a small investment. It's thick. Look at that, Big Daddy. So it is book in the beginning, giving you some ideas and somewhere to kind of start to stir the cauldron, to get the pot going of what you really want to create and how you want to feel right there. How do you want to feel? This is probably the most potent question you can ask yourself. And then it's a workbook in the back that really helps ask the questions, and it becomes a map, just like you would map out anything you want to do. This is becoming a map for me for my life, and I love it. It's a guide to creating goals with soul, and who doesn't want that? So The Desire Map by Danielle LaPorte is a great one. I also had the opportunity of seeing Chris Carr and Gabby Bernstein last week live in New York, and this book is really great, May Cause Miracles. So, and she's got Spirit Junkie. She's just awesome and refreshing. But I also love in the summer, I read some trash. I read some adult books. Think Christian Grey a la Gideon Crossing. And I think those are important too because I've always read educational books about movement and nutrition and exercise physiology and spiritual stuff. And I need a break from that too. So in the summer, when it's sunny outside and I'm enjoying a drink to go along with it, I read books that I don't have to think. I can just, it's entertainment for me is what it becomes. But I also love good stories as well. So this is one of my favorite that I read every single year, The Alchemist. And every year I read it, I have a different reason for coming back to it, and I learn something different from it too. But it really reminds me and teaches me about the things that are important to me and in my life, and the power of following that inner voice and that guidance and those intentions, and how you can alchemize what can appear to be the smallest of moments into the most amazing, amazing, abundant things in your life. So The Alchemist is another one that I really, truly love. Journaling. I have so many journals. This is my current journal, which was given to me by a really good friend of mine, Anne Green, and my favorite color is green, and she's one of my favorite people. My journal, there is no rhyme or reason to it. I don't necessarily do it every single day, but more days than not I do write in it. Sometimes it's just a word, it's a couple of words. Sometimes it's chicken scratch, other times it's beautiful, it's pages long. I don't put any expectation around it. I just simply open up the book and write what I feel like writing. And I just go from there, and I read back over it from time to time. I'm not obsessive about it. I don't, it's not like, I've missed a workout, I've missed a journaling session. It doesn't happen like that. And again, when you can take some of the pressure off of yourself, things are just going to feel so much more less contrived and so much better. So those are my final 2 tips for you. I'm going to be back. I am weekly blogging now, talking to you guys about different tips and inspirations and doing more video blogging like this. So in the meantime, check out everything I've got going on over at www.simplicityyoga.ca. If you haven't purchased the book, The Simplicity Project, yet, please do. I just think you're going to get so much from it. I'm a little biased, but I hear some good feedback about it as well. And also the Simplicity Project DVD. Be a part of our Facebook community. We are constantly, my entire team just works so hard and put so much into that page, inspiring you and giving you great tips and motivation and a level of mentorship. So take advantage of it and share with us. If there's a page you think that I should be tapping into, or you'd like to hear me talk and write or blog about something, let me know. Send me an email at Jenn, Jenn, at simplicityyoga.ca. Have an incredible day. Make this year something to remember, something to write about, and something to look back and read about. Namaste.